Exercise 45, question number 1. So in this question we're relating the angle theta. The shaft rotates when it's rotating with an angular velocity omega and an angular acceleration alpha. So these symbols omega and alpha. So this rotation is actually exactly the same idea as another formula that if you don't know you will come across. S equals ut plus a half at squared is exactly the same form as this, but for linear distance moves. So this represents distance, u represents linear velocity, and a represents acceleration, linear acceleration. So you can see the form of the formula is exactly the same, and in both of them t, which is the time that this shaft has been rotating, represents the time, and that's got a square term as well as a linear term t. So this quadratic equations are involved, and that's what we have to do here. So in this particular question you're given values for omega and alpha, so you just got to put them in and then get it in the correct form again. So we need it to look like ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, and then we can use the quadratic formula. So you can have a go putting the numbers in, but I'll go through the solution here. So we need to find theta in this particular question, I think. No, determine the time taken for a given value. So what we need to do first of all is to put the values in. So we're given that theta equals 4 radians. Omega is 3 radians per second. And alpha is 0.6 radians per second squared. And interestingly, the 0.60 is telling us that this is accurate to 2 significant figures. The 3.0 tells us it's accurate to 2 significant figures, whereas the angle theta is only to 1 significant figure. So we could say that our answer is only going to be to 1 significant figure. So we can put these values into the formula. Theta equals omega t, which is 3t, plus half alpha. So if alpha is 0.6, a half of that is 0.3 t squared. So now we need to get the 4 to the right hand side, so we get that 0 equals, putting the square term first, plus 3t minus 4. And so we now have a quadratic equation, 0.3 t squared plus 3t minus 4 equals 0. So we can get the values for a, b and c in the quadratic formula and solve it. I'm sure you can complete that question from there.